Mississippi, a couple of states tied together through history and a couple of schools that share some common ground are going to lock horns once again in the battle for the Golden Boot. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Randall. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on third. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Gives it on the option. Powers through the defender. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
How about the effort by the running back? Great job. Listen, it's not an ideal situation, but when you get yourself backed up like that, and it's third and eternity, you put yourself in a bad situation. He almost climbed out of it single-handedly. Nice run, nice effort by the running back.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Using his legs, it's Barry. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
The counterplay is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a Golden Boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in the same conference, but they've played a lot of times, David, and it gets hot every time they meet up.
Yeah, and the boot is the shape of Arkansas with the shape of Louisiana, so obviously close proximity, bragging rights on the line.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. What a play by this defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks join the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big Golden Boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to say, no, Italy's the boot. No, it's not. Louisiana, Arkansas, and the Golden Boot trophy. That's what it's all about.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch?
And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
I'll tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
That's caught. It's Meyer. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Razorbacks are threatening on 1st and goal. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He might want another play. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Excellent pass by the back on the option. The extra point here would tie the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Barry. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Under fire. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking for room, it's Barry. He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent in their open.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw its cheek. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
22,
The give from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
let's go, let's go.
Quarterback making checks. He'll throw on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's driving. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
And the Razorbacks have this offense rolling.
Trick 9, feet. Kill.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down.
Coming up, 4th down.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Dances away to buy time. Turning it on! Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And that's the money down, man. Fourth down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
We'll send the tight end in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
It's third and goal and third and long. This is a designed run. Fights off a defender. Tried to get there by himself, but he is stopped short, and it'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Buffalo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. These DBs going to give a little cushion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Rides to back and leaves it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They punted away on 4th down. Now on the return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barry. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're going to get on top in this game. They're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree. So it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the 2nd half so that they can win this game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got room on the return. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Might be changing the route. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Looking left. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Razorbacks have moved it inside the 20. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Charcoal, charcoal, charcoal.
Now on the move. Got some room under the goal line. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Toledo is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 11 over Buffalo. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here comes the heat. Working that left side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Time to change now on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the left. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. The give on the option. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. LSU quick to the line. To the air on 1st down. He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Trying to pound their way in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Off the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Well, they dial up on second and a long way to go. They'll send the back in motion. They'll give it to the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Down, red zone play, crowd alive. Gives it on the option. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. It is loud in here as they try to help them get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Finds his tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, 1st down.
The Razorbacks are on the move. looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. Might be looking to run. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Give to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
All right, on offense, you're trying to catch them napping on third and long. You try to run the football, but good job by the defense not being fooled and giving themselves an opportunity now to get the ball back.
Yeah, and you got to do a better job not getting in third and long. Offense has to be better on first and second down, so you're not forced in these fourth down situations where now you're in limbo of what you want to do.
Returner goes out of bounds.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Leaves it with the back. It's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. The snap sets up the throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And they swarm him under. We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Gives it on the option. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. LSU right back to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's looking deep. Makes the catch at the 20.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back on the option, the give. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snags it! Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
He wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it out. It's Barry. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Things did not go on the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. LSU quick to the line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 10! And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Arkansas! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
That just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Will run the offense out onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number one beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it... And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To throw, it's Cheek. Looking for a huge play. He's got it all right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. LSU right back to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wants to keep it in the air. It's complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. LSU lining up first and goal. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, LSU! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Remember this one simple precept, and your time with me will not have been ill spent. the tight end is always open.
They think that too. They think they're always open. Throw me the football, but especially in the red zone. This is where you see most tight ends do most of their damage. Big body guys, QB find him, hit him, touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. UCLA is down right now inside the Rose Bowl, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Pasadena today. They're trailing by 11 to USC. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football.
Lets it fly. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way home.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Cheek. This time he's got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. LSU quick to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Lets it fly. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Up-tempo for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. He's now up to 58 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Calls his own number. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, look out, the ball's free. They knock him down after the takeaway and a big play for this defense.
And ball security is job security. You give the ball to your running back. You give the ball to your playmaker. You expect him to take care of the football, especially in these situations. All we're trying to do is run clock. Get that thing. Get out of here. We got the lead by 2 possessions. Try to find a way not to do what we just did. That's a horrible turnover there.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air, it's Cheek. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Dances away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man on the outside. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the 4th quarter.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, LSU! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. There is joy all across the bayou as LSU takes down Arkansas in the battle for the Golden Boot. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.